Hello there, and welcome. We are so happy that you chose to listen to this podcast. This is the 87th podcast episode in a continuously running series that began in 2021. You are about to hear a review of Half Man on HBO. The voice you will hear is that of Madeira D. Souza, also known by his nickname, Woody. Here we go.
I am a man who deeply appreciates the excellent work done by Richard Gadd to share his experiences so that other men could learn from him. First, let me assure you that this review of Half Man on HBO is not going to spoil your viewing experience by giving away plot details, which I think you rightfully should view with your own eyes at your own pace. Okay. This review was completed and this podcast episode was released after I watched all 6 episodes of Half Man on HBO. I know how it turns out. I recommend that you watch this wild ride of a limited series. It is unlike anything you will find anywhere else. Richard Gadd is from Scotland. He is an actor, comedian, writer, television producer, and television director. All of those things in one person. He is extraordinarily talented and experienced creating cinematic television. That's what I would call it. His work is in English, but he has a European, not American, sensibility to his storytelling. To me, that's a very, very positive trait. Also, Richard Gadd is young. He was born in 1989. Yes, even though he is that young, he has accomplished so much in his life up to this point. So what am I talking about when I say the accomplishments of Richard Gadd? Well, in 2024, Richard Gadd created and starred in Baby Reindeer, a series on Netflix which has 7 episodes. Richard Gadd won Primetime Emmy Awards for Baby Reindeer. Here we go. Outstanding Limited or Anthology Series, Outstanding Writing, Outstanding Lead Actor. Richard Gadd also won a Golden Globe Award for Best Limited or Anthology Series. All of these awards recognize the extraordinary talent of a gifted storyteller and actor. Some essential background you need to know. Baby Reindeer on Netflix is more or less a comedy. In Baby Reindeer, the core of the story is the misadventures of a stand-up comedian played by Richard Gadd, who tries to make his audience laugh by revealing difficult personal truths. In real life, Richard Gadd has done stand-up comedy, but Baby Reindeer depicts what happens when a man is fucked by another man. What? Wait, is this a comedy? What is going on? Is any of this based on real life experiences? I think you should watch all 7 episodes of Baby Reindeer on Netflix before you watch any of the episodes of Half Man on HBO. There's no 2 ways about this. Watch Baby Reindeer first before you watch Half Man. Just do it, okay? You can thank me later. As a man, I'm convinced that American men especially need to sit down and watch all the episodes of Baby Reindeer and then all the episodes of Half Man. Why? Very direct answer for you. Male viewers will learn from Richard Gadd about what it means to be a man. It is what it is. In all honesty, watching Half Man on HBO was emotionally painful. Yes, that's for certain. It is difficult to watch, as many people have admitted in online comments. But is it entertaining to watch a depiction of a man getting fucked by another man? That is a core question which I cannot answer for you. I cannot answer that. You may be wondering whether both series are sexually explicit. In one sense, the answer is yes, but just watch for yourself. See what you see. The writing behind Half Man demonstrates the profound work of Richard Gadd. The storytelling in Half Man is nonlinear, so viewers should not expect a smooth path that takes you from a beginning to a middle and then finally to an end. The nonlinear storytelling approach may be especially challenging for some viewers, but Richard Gadd confidently knew exactly what he was doing in structuring Half Man as he did. The series has the prestige of being shown on both HBO and on the BBC. In Half Man, Richard Gadd created and portrays the lead character named Reuben Pallister. There is also a second lead character named Niall Kennedy, who is played by Jamie Bell. You may remember when Jamie Bell hit the big time as a child actor, starring in the title role in the movie Billy Elliot a quarter of a century ago. More recently, Jamie Bell distinguished himself in the movie Rocket Man, playing the real-life person Bernie Taupin, who wrote the lyrics for Elton John. What viewers end up with in Half Man is a package deal of two English language actors at the very top of their game. You forget that you are only watching acting performances on the screen. You cannot prevent yourself from getting pulled emotionally into their lives. The story of Half Man spans 3 decades. This is very credibly accomplished thanks to younger actors who portray younger versions of Reuben and Niall. You watch as Reuben and Niall suffer greatly over many years because they deny their true feelings for each other. This is so easily expressed by borrowing some lyrics from a long ago Beatles song. Something inside that was always denied for so many years. 6 episodes. Do not binge watch all 6 in one day. Do not do that. I am warning you. Watch the first 3 on one day. Then you need to let those 3 sink in. Only then should you watch the final 3 episodes. If you do not heed my warning, you will immerse yourself in an emotional overload. I think you will laugh out loud watching certain parts of Half Man. At least I did. You also may cry watching other parts. At least I did. After all is finished, the essential question is this: does Half Man explain what it means to be a man? Honestly, I think once you have watched all the episodes of Half Man, you may not like the answer that Richard Gadd provides to you. Does depicting what it means to be a man need to be so painful? I think that question is crucial to ask. Why must it be so painful for the viewers? Why can't men just live their lives, have fun and a light romp with easy jokes and lovable characters who you want to sit down with and enjoy eating homemade chocolate cake while drinking rich hot coffee? Why not that? Well, telling a story about what it means to be a man cannot really be credible if it is fun or a light romp with lovable characters. Better to expect aggressive throwing of the homemade chocolate cake and splashing hot coffee all over inescapably unlovable characters. The characters will end up covered in a thick mess, the aftermath equal to a muddy landslide during a torrential rainstorm, cascading down. So simple, so messy, so truthful. Richard Gadd wants all of us to know a simple truth. Go with that, okay? He knows what he's doing. I am convinced that Richard Gadd has earned our sincere trust. Messy, not gentle, not easy, not fun. Pay attention. I strongly recommend Half Man on HBO as soon as you can see it. Many people are talking up and debating this unusual series because it dares to reveal impossible and taboo conclusions. Thank you for listening today. Thank you so much.
You just heard Madeira D. Souza, also known by his nickname, Woody. This was a review of Half Man on HBO. All of us who work on this Taboo podcast series from Las Vegas really appreciate your listening to what we do here. Be sure to tell others about this podcast. Thanks again for listening today.